Everyone, welcome back to another painting tutorial. Today we have an American GI. Luckily you can use this for mid and late war. And there it is, nice and simple to paint, and they look quite nice when they're finished as well. So as you know my style by now, it's not going to win you many if any painting competitions, but it will get you stuff onto the table pretty quick. Okay everyone, here we have the model primed brown again. This tends to be my favourite for the Allies and Soviets. So we're going to start off by doing the jacket. Now the jacket we will be using a velljio colour and it will be khaki. Okay, so that is the jacket done. So while we wait for that to dry, we're going to be doing the boots and we'll be using Citadel Dryad bark, but any equivalent to this in velljio will do. I just happen to have this one. Okay, so that's the boots done. So we still want to wait for the jacket to dry, because when we do the helmet we're going to be looking for any grenades that you might have on him. Some of them are just throwing them, so you can be doing that right now. For the helmet and grenades we're going to be using US Olive Drab, which is another velljio colour. Let's go ahead and focus a bit. There you go. So there we go, you can see the sheen because it's still wet, and then he had a little grenade on his belt just by the front. So again, while that is drying, we're going to be going over the trousers and we're going to be using US Field Drab. Okay, so that is the trousers done. So we have a few areas now that we need to wait to dry, and once they're all dry we're going to start off doing the rifle and the entrenching tool that we have going back here. So for that we're going to be using contrast wildwood. I quite like using this on weapons because it gets into the recesses and you're able to pick out the metal areas for it then. So again, wait for everything to dry and then we'll be putting this on it. Okay, so somehow I managed to lose the recording, so the rifle's done, and then I went over the white areas using Corax white, but any white base coat will do, just something nice so you can get done in one go. So I'm going to wait for this to dry, and then we're going to do the webbing, the gaiters, and the strap on the rifle. Don't forget there's also straps on the helmet as well. There's usually one either on the back, on the front, and then you got some bits going down the side as well. So we're going to be doing that in stone grey. Okay, so that is the contrast paint applied. So now we're going to be doing all the metal areas. So the metal areas on the rifles, any belts and buckles you can see, and remember there are rings on the grenades. And for that we're going to just be using gunmetal, which is an army painter paint, but basically any dark metallic colour should do. Okay, that is done, so remember to see if you can find any pictures of the rifle, because then you'll know exactly which areas are meant to be metal. So don't forget there's a little bottle cap on the canteen, try and get that as well. So we can now do the final step of this model, which is to give the whole model a shade using Anthonian camo shade. Okay, and that is the ink dry. So there we go, a nice quick and easy American GI done there, and there we go. So all I need to do is now get my hands onto some spare German infantry and I can get them done for you as well. So there you go.